Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and the episode that everyone's been waiting for. We're going to start rebuilding Heimdall. Yep, that's what I said, we're going to start rebuilding Heimdall. We'll go outside in a minute, we'll have a look at him. For those of you who are new to the channel and you don't know what truck that is, but yeah, it is that time that we start. There's a load of stuff coming this week. I've arranged a load of things, especially with Mark from Mid Wales 4x4. I've just been on the phone to him for an hour arranging what we're going to be doing. But for now, I need to get the entire truck stripped. Well, not the entire truck stripped, but I need to get the winches off, the rock sliders, the bumper, because they're all going for galvine. Not the winches, they're not going for galvine. But we're only going to have the one front winch. We're getting rid of the rear. I've got a new chassis coming tomorrow. That's going to be fun. And we're going to modify a brand new chassis. So let's go and have a look at the truck. So yep, there he is. Sitting in the weeds where he's been sitting for the last, what, 3 months? Don't even know if he's going to start actually. But yeah, like I was saying, they need to come off, because they're going to get galvied. This bumper's got to come off, that's going to get galvied. I'm fed up with the rust coming through. I've sanded this off, repainted it numerous times, so it's a really good bumper, so it might as well get galvied and it'll not rust again. This tray's got to come off, but that's welded on, so we're going to have to cut that off. So all these bars are going to have to be cut. I know it's dark under it, there you go. This box is coming out, that's not staying. This canopy is staying. Roof tent's staying. I think we're going to put a new awning on because I think that one's broken. This rear winch is going. So this winch tray is going. Rear winch is going. It's a lot of weight over the back, and we don't, it's an overlander, it's not an off-roader, we don't use that winch. I think the only time I've ever used that winch is to pull the axle back when we bent the chassis the first time. And there's going to be a few surprises along the way of what we're going to do. So I think the first job, see if he'll start and get him out onto the drive. I've just been fetched the keys. So should we see if he'll start? Oh, there I am. Let's, you're locked. Now, let's get in. Bear in mind, this truck has not started in probably, what, sort of 3 months. Everything lit up. God, I love this truck. It's sat here for 3 months and hasn't turned a key or a wheel. Gearbox works the other way. Bloody hell, the brakes aren't even stuck on. And that's why this truck's getting rebuilt, guys. It's amazing. I love this truck. Try not to crash into the fence. Right, leave myself enough room to get the workshop doors open, I think. I need to get one door open actually, so just so I can get to the tools. Rev counter doesn't work, but I know why, because I've robbed the connections off the back of it the other day for the other truck. It's kind of funny when you've got a truck sitting around, you start robbing parts off them. It's not good. Right. Just look at that. We sat here that long, the paint's peeling off. And the wheel nuts have never backed off on this one. Okay, right, what we're going to do first, rock sliders or rear winch? Don't know. Should we start at the back? Because it's going to chuck it down again in a bit. I think we get that winch off. I've just found myself standing here for about 2 minutes just staring at this truck. I could never get rid of this truck. I love it. I know that's weird to some people. Other people will get it, but yeah, I just can't get rid of him. All the work that's going to be involved, so it's going to be worth it. And when you see what we're actually building, you're all going to want one. Right, so I've started under the bonnet and disconnected the power supply to the winch. Going to pull those cables out all the way along and then disconnect this control box here. The cables are laced all through here, but there's like an Anderson plug there that's connected to the winch because I was using that to power the compressor. So these sort of things have got to go back in, but like I said, we've got to get that off first. And it's not as straightforward because it's got to take the NATO hitch off as well, but that's only bolted on here and bolted to the tray, so it's going to be a little bit of weight off. Ah, this is going to be exciting, I tell you. This is going to be so cool when we're finished. Another look at the awesomeness. It's not going to look like that when we're finished. I've got Land Rover Ted to help me, even though it's bloody raining again. I am sick of this weather. So I've taken the controller off. If Karen brings the camera down here, you can actually have a look. And so I've taken the winch controller off, so that winch tray is pretty much ready to unbolt, which isn't going to be the easiest thing in the world to unbolt by the looks of it. And Ted's trying to help film. Right, I'm going to crack on with this for a bit and I'll bring you back once we've sort of got this a bit looser than it actually is, because it's going to take me a while, I think. Hello, Ted. Do you want a spanner, mate? Nah. Bugger off. We've just broken away from the job we're doing on Heimdall to go and get a vital part for the job, which is a trailer, because I've got to go and pick the chassis up tomorrow. So we're off out now to go and see if we can get a car transporter trailer for the right money, because trust me, they're not cheap at the moment. And if you go on Marketplace, most of them are scams. It's that's just full of scams at the moment. So this one, not too far from my house, so we'll go and see if we can get it bought. And if we can get it bought, I'll show you what it looks like when we get back to the yard. We got a trailer. We've got a big I for Williams trailer behind us at the moment, and I'll show you when we get back to the yard. Got a good price on it as well, so that's a bonus. So we now own a big recovery trailer. Oh God, where's this all going to end? Never ends, guys, it never ends. I said, got a trailer. Right, there you go. I for Williams car transporter trailer. Another key to this puzzle sorted. It's not in bad nick. Deck boards are a little bit worn, but they're easy replaced. So that's mint. That means I can go and get the chassis tomorrow. Brilliant, another job done. You helping, Ted? Ow, that was my finger. I need an extension bar on that. This one's like super awkward to get at. Ted, out the way, mate. That's heavy.
Yep.
That was lucky.
That was very lucky. That the camera wasn't underneath.
Okay, that one's on.
Okay. Get up.
I might be able to get out. Boing. I think I'll have to get Karen to. I think I'll have to get Karen to put the camera down and hold that end while you unbolt the other end, or get a trolley jack out. Grab that washer. Pick that one up.
Okay.
Just lift it up.
Okay.
That's it. Oh, I had my spanner. Ted! You're in front of the camera. Right. Grab it in the middle because it's about to fall off. Oh. Like that. Yeah. Right, I caught it with my face.
Did you?
Yeah. There you go.
Hang on. Take it away.
Yeah, that's out. We've moved up to the front. We're getting the front winch bumper off and the front winch off. I've just disconnected the power to it. I'm assuming that's the power to the winch. You'd think I'd know as I built it, wouldn't you? But yeah, it is. That is the winch power. That's the neutral to it. So I was just thinking while I was doing this. I'm thinking of calling these videos Overland Garage, so that it needs to have Overland in it because the way the algorithm works on YouTube is weird. If we start putting other things up, it will get it's almost like being deranked on the algorithm. So I'm thinking of calling them Overland Garage. So if you see in the title of a video that it's Overland Garage, you know it's a garage video, but it's about overland vehicles. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. So I guess this first episode of working on Heimdall will be Overland Garage. Heimdall gets rebuilt, Heimdall resurrected, but it'll be the first part of the Heimdall series build. Pretty much my favourite overlander. So just so that you know what to look out for when you're looking at the videos. Yeah, squirrel. But yeah, back on with this. Front bumper. I've taken the steering guard off. I've disconnected the CB aerial. This is pretty much ready to drop down once I pull the cables through, and we'll dismantle. Oh, I've got to disconnect this light as well, where my wire snips. I think that's how that's getting disconnected, because I can't remember how I wired it in. But yeah, once we get all these bits off, we'll get them down to the shop blasters. We'll get them shop blasted, and then these can be galvid ready, and tomorrow we're going to pick up the chassis. That'll be fun. We're getting that. The bumper's nearly off. Last couple of bolts. And we're going to pack all this away and call it a day, I think. Because I think it's going to chuck it down again. Try and run them out with the impact. Hang on. Where's the impact gone? There. Oh, these are going to be a pig to get out. Okay. Yeah. Bits all over the floor. That one was fairly painless. That's heavy. Yeah, that is heavy. Bloody hell, that's heavier than I thought. Okay. Right. Two more bolts to take off, and then I'm going to call it a day. It's getting towards food time, guys. I'm absolutely starving. So I'm going to get this wrapped up, and then in the morning we're going to go and fetch the chassis. Good morning, guys. Well, it isn't that good a morning. It's bloody raining again. I am sick of this weather now. I am fed up of it being raining. Just, you know, raining, sun, rain, sun. I'm fed up of it. I've just had to go and do some work on the trailer, the one we picked up yesterday. Just put the rear number plate on properly, so that's fixed. Pulled the handbrake on, snapped two of the brake cables, so I've got no brakes on the trailer now. So we're still going to have to use it with no brakes, but it isn't like we're towing a car, we're only putting a chassis on it, so we'll be fine. So another video, putting brake cables on an Eiffel Williams trailer. But just have a look at this bloody weather. it's slatting it down again. And I want to load the trailer up because we're supposed to have gone by now, but I'm not doing it in the rain. I'm going to wait. But yeah, been over the trailer. Got to put 2 tyres on this side as well. So 2 tyres, and I'm just going to change all 4 brake cables. Yeah. The brake cables are about, I think they're about 12 quid each. It's nothing. So 4 brake cables, 2 tyres. The tyres on the other side, brand new. These 2 getting a bit close to the, well, one's very close to the, well, when I say close to the limit, it's on the limit. And the other one's cracked. So that's another video of doing that. But the, yeah, as soon as this rain goes off, we'll head out and go and get some new bits for Heimdall. And Land Rover Ted's coming with us because he doesn't want to be in on his own today. Do you, mate? No. Not leaving him behind. He travels really well. Yeah. So he can come with us. This is what you've got to do. Get back, play with the dog. We made it back with chassis in tow, literally. So I've got to get this stripped down, all the bits off it, and get it cleaned, ready to go to, well, I don't know whether or not do the welding on it first or then send it to the shop blasters, or have it shop blasted first and then do the welding on it. I haven't made my mind up yet, but definitely I've got to strip it. It's mint, still got the original factory paint on it in most of the places. It's got a couple of bits where are going to need welding on it. Well, because of the way my truck's set up, you know, because it's a tray back, got to start by cutting that body mount off. I'm going to chop this rear cross member that's on it, if you call it a cross member, it's where the tow bar bolts. That's going to be cut. These bumper brackets have got to come off because I'm going to weld a what's it called, 110 rear cross member on. So it's going to have a Defender cross member on. So we're going to put a Defender cross member on. That tank strap's got to be unbolted because that will no doubt be seized. That exhaust mount doesn't need to be there. These anti-roll bar mounts have got to be moved back about 20 mil because of the anti-roll bar that we've got. That's fuel tank bracket, that's scrap because we've got a decent one. That cross member's in good condition. Those mounts can come off because we haven't got any rear seat belts. There's one piece of welding here. Oh, sorry guys. I forgot how long the handle was on this camera. There's some welding going to have to be done in here, but we've got to cut this mount off, this spring mount off for a 110. This body mount, don't need it. This body mount, don't need it. This mount's okay actually. There's nothing wrong with that one. It just needs all the mud cleaning out of it. A-frame ball joint, go in my pile of spare A-frame ball joints, that can come out. So there's nothing else to weld on this side. Well, there will be, but I'll show you when it goes into the workshop. That exhaust mount can be undone. We do need that one. There's nothing to do around the front except chop the anti-roll bar mounts off there because we haven't got an anti-roll bar on the front, so we don't need the mounts. I guess I could leave them on. Those bump stops need to come off because we'll put the polyurethane ones on. There's nothing to do here but drill a couple of extra holes for the rock sliders. Nothing to see down this side. There's a hole on the back side of this. Let's see if I can get the camera in without banging it into everything. Yeah, there's a hole here, so just got to chop that out and weld a new plate in there. Again, that mount needs to go, that mount needs to go. That needs to come off and become a 110 rear spring. That mount needs to go backwards, the same as the other side. Not going to need those because we're not putting a tow bar on. That mount's broken there, so that's got to be fixed. Not at the end of the world. So literally 4 bits of welding on this chassis and it's as good as a brand new one. So once it's been shot blasted and galvied, it's going to last forever. It's going to last as long as, well, at least till Keir Starmer bans us all off the road, because they're communists and that's what they do. So yeah, there you go. So I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm going to play with this for the rest of the afternoon, maybe put a little bit of footage in after it's had all the bits taken off. But I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. So when we come back in the next episode of this video series, this will be in the workshop getting welded. So if you've enjoyed it, guys, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one. Quick bit of bonus footage for you guys. I've spent all afternoon cleaning all the excess bits off, so it looks a little bit better than it did earlier. So all that rusty tank guard off and all the other pieces gone, all the bits we don't need. I've decided to send this straight off to be shot blasted. It's going to be easier to weld once it's clean, so get all this paint off, get all the rust off, and we can see exactly what we're dealing with. So tomorrow I'm going to see if I can sort out a shot blaster who's not too expensive and get this off. So that's it. That's your bonus footage done. I will see you later, guys.